Everyone, this is Christopher, and welcome to a new segment of the Time Shifters podcast, the 5-minute-ish review. I wanted to tell you about a film that I just recently saw called Killer Schoolgirls from Outer Space. I stumbled across this film, and I'll admit that the title and a fun trailer kind of pulled me in to take the leap and buy the thing. It wasn't a huge leap, it's only $10. But it was a leap worth taking. As far as I can tell, Killer Schoolgirls from Outer Space appears to be the first effort from Alex Shumake to direct a feature film. His Angry Nun production company has filmed some shorts as well as some commercial work in the past. Producer Bill Shumake, who has been in the film business since the 80s, definitely brought some things that he's learned over the years to the piece, and I think that helped Killer Schoolgirls a lot. Okay, the plot's a simple one, and one that has been seen just a few times before. Two teens, while spending some alone time in a very 21st century way at Lover's Lane, witness what appears to be a meteorite landing nearby. Upon investigating, they discover it's a UFO, and a UFO piloted by some beautiful but very deadly schoolgirls who have been sent to Earth by their father to eradicate the human race. Trying to do the right thing, they go to the police to tell their story. As usual, the police don't believe them, and even the young deputy, who's willing to give them some benefit of the doubt, thinks them to be just a couple of kids out to waste his time when he takes them out to the spot they claim to have seen the UFO, only to find an empty field. Clever schoolgirls cloaked it, you know. It isn't long before the schoolgirls' path of carnage is uncovered as they stroll through town popping, and I do mean popping, people left and right. From there, it becomes a race to survive and keep ahead of the schoolgirls and to find a way to stop them before they destroy the whole town. Can our heroes stop the schoolgirls? Will nothing stop Father from his conquest of the galaxy? Will the Earth be saved? Will Ben leave the football team next year? All these questions and more will be answered in Killer Schoolgirls from Outer Space. So that's the plot in a nutshell. Now, some of my thoughts on the film. Not the best I've seen, but far from the worst. The film gives credit to Roger Corman for the inspiration of wanting to make a film like this, and it does a nice job of making a very Corman-like movie. This was made as an homage to the flying saucer invasion films of the 50s, and it does succeed in that regard. Whenever someone makes an homage film of this genre, they end up fouling it up and making a spoof while claiming it is an homage. I've watched countless films that spend the entire 90 minutes winking at the camera and overacting, trying to quote-unquote capture the spirit of the old B-movies. Lost Skeleton of Gadavra, anyone? Team Shumake avoids this trap fairly well by never playing up the fact that this is an homage and simply writing a fun story that sounds an awful lot like one of those old classics, but plays it straight. It is an homage because there's a classic-looking flying saucer. It is an homage because there's a group of teens that end up saving the planet. It is an homage because it is, and it isn't trying to be anything else. Being an independent film means the budget and the time was short. Best estimate I found was about $125,000, and all shot within a couple of weeks. So you expect the quality to be lacking a bit. Well, outside of some of the visual effect shots, they spent their money well. The UFO exterior and interior look exactly what they are, 3D renderings and green screen digital backgrounds, but they are really good 3D renderings and green screen digital backgrounds for the money, time, and tools used. The rest of the effects are pretty neat, and some are nearly unnoticeable if you don't know what to look for. For a filmmaker to tackle a film in a genre that is naturally effects-laden and actually attempt to do those effects and make them come off even half-decently, well, slow clap, Team Shumake. Well done, sirs. Well done. I was equally impressed with the level of talent that they're able to get into the film. I was expecting to cast a local friends and family with maybe one or two with some glimmer of talent. Well, this film carries a little bit of weight. Actors with credits already to their name. Donny Boaz will be appearing in the upcoming The Anna Nicole story, and has even appeared as a recurring character on a television series, as has Denise Williamson. No one, or at least very few that appear here, are stepping into the limelight for the first time, and I think that helps a lot. It also makes the talents of the Shumakes as filmmakers even more impressive. I would have liked to have been a fly on the wall when the discussion came up about who should play Father. How in the world did Ron Jeremy's name ever spring into anyone's mind? Was someone flipping through some old VHS adult videos and suddenly get this epiphany, hey, I know, we should get an old porn star? Well, a crazy casting choice, and I have to think it was done as a tool to get people to pick up the box as much as anything. Marketing, the name is Ron. What else can I say about Killer Schoolgirls from Outer Space? Buy it for the name, watch it for the hell of it, and I honestly think you might be surprised. So anyway, that's my thoughts on Killer Schoolgirls from Outer Space. I would check it out. Like I said, it's a $10 buy. You get some really great special features on the DVD. It's not a shoddily made DVD. You get a little mini poster that comes along with it, signed by the Shumakes. So, for $10, you really can't go wrong. So that's my thoughts. And if you've seen this film, I'd love to hear what you thought of it. Am I completely off? Am I on target? You let me know. Thanks very much for listening. Contact information is coming right up.